Good morning, humans, and welcome back to the channel. This morning I am standing at the edge of the Finger Lakes National Forest. I am at the northern terminus of the Interloken Trail, which is a branch trail of the Finger Lakes Trail. And this weekend I'm winging it. I kind of planned this trip last minute. I intended to come out here yesterday. I had a beautiful plan put together, and then I overslept, and when I woke up it was raining and cold, and I spent the whole summer hiking in the rain, and I said the hell with that. I got a good night's sleep, came out here early this morning, and it's about an hour and a half drive in. I'm going to start out on the Interloken Trail, which basically goes through the whole national forest and meets up with the main branch of the Finger Lakes Trail. And I'm headed south, and it's about an 11-mile trail. I'm gonna get to the end of this trail and then decide what I want to do. I might camp right here in the forest, or I might trudge on. Basically, my only goal is to get to the Watkins Glen State Park at some point in this trip. I normally am pressed for time, but it's not a terribly long trip to the park. I figure maybe 25 miles tops from here to there, and I've got 3 days to do it. So long story short, I can take my time and enjoy this hike a little bit. So let's get at it. So the gate we just went through takes you right into big old open pasture, cow pasture. And I know from YouTube videos the cows have free range up here. I was hoping to maybe run into them, but there's evidence of them everywhere, and so dodging cow patties is now a thing for the next mile or so, which is a first for me. As far as hiking, spent plenty of time around farms and cows, but you know, it's a little chilly and gray up here, but man, it's really pretty. You got quite a view out towards the lakes. So avoid the poop, enjoy the view. So there's several hundred feet of these wooden planks right on the trail. I would assume what they consider the worst spots on the trail for mud and muck. One of the things that this tells me is that this trail's probably wet almost all year round. But I will say this, these planks are nice, but the trip for me almost ended right here. This plank right here is sinking into the muck, and I slid right down through here, and my ankle ended up down in this gap. And I'm extremely fortunate. I didn't even get a scratch. I kind of think of my lucky stars on this one. That could have been real bad. I slipped down this quickly, and it's not a matter of your shoes having good grip or not. These wooden planks are kind of mossy and muddy and slippery and wet, and I can definitely say that my trekking poles helped me out big time. Could have been a lot worse. They kept me, when my foot got stuck in between the planks and it was literally stuck in there, I was able to keep myself upright with my trekking poles. They were like 2 extra legs. Hopefully this is the last interesting near injury episode I have. That was close. Well, hey there. I have survived the cow patty landmines, the ankle deep mud, and the slip and slide wooden planks to make it to Foster Pond. I'm guessing this is roughly halfway, maybe a little more than halfway. So it seems like a pretty good spot to sit down, chill out, let my feet rest, maybe grab a snack. And I did bring a chair, and I don't really care about other people's opinions on chairs. I'm not a kid, and the chair I got's that Helionox chair. I weighed it. It's less than a pound out of the box. So when you get to this age, having a chair is pretty golden. So let's take a load off. this little parking area slash picnic area. Looks like probably people camp here a little bit as well. And so I've had a bit of a development in the last couple miles. Starting to get a pain in my left foot. I don't know what it's from. Could be because I haven't been on my feet in a while, and you're carrying around a 25-pound pack. It can do a number on the joints and on your feet. In hiking, sometimes you deal with pains. That's what it is, and normally I wouldn't mention it, but this one's pretty good. It's actually gotten to the point where I'm nursing it, which is not good, because then when you don't put all your weight on it like you're supposed to, you throw your body out of alignment and you make other muscles compensate, and you risk other injury. So I'm far enough now where it's closer to get to the end of the trail and find a place to set up camp than to actually go back. So I did, there's like 30 miles of trails in the forest, and a lot of them branch off from the trail that I'm on, and I kind of wanted to see a couple of them if my goal or my plan now is to stay in the park or in the forest. And so I won't be doing any extra trails. I think I'll get to the end of this one, find a camp spot, and it's going to give me quite a bit of time to rest, and probably just kick my feet up for the night and see how I feel in the morning. If it's nothing major, maybe it'll work itself out once I get off it for a while. But take some ibuprofen and just keep trudging on, because what else you gonna do? Well, I'm just kind of hoofing it along, but I did find my cows. They're very quiet cows. Cows back home would be making all kinds of noise. Guessing being along the trail here, they're probably used to people. So just kind of still chilling out, waiting to see if the ibuprofen kicks in and it's gonna let me go forward, but not looking great right now. So I'm gonna take advantage of the picnic table I got and make my lunch and see how I feel. If I got a call to get a ride out of here, that would be my girlfriend, and she don't get out of work till 2:30, which is about 2 hours from now. So either way, either I'll get better or I'll make a phone call. We'll have to see how it goes. Well, I'm waiting for my water to boil and make some lunch. There are some lessons to be learned here. First one, I'm not moving, so I'm gonna get cold. And generally, I try to stay moving until it's time to camp. And to be honest with you, like this alpaca cap and my long johns, and I have my long john shirt on. There's a lot of times in this weather I wouldn't even wear it, not even to bed. My bedding is all rated for cold gear, but I like to have it when it gets, you know, below 60 anyways, just in case. So right now I'm pretty darn comfortable, and wearing my rain jacket is warmth. You know, these rain jackets are generally pretty darn warm because they trap the heat in. They keep the rain out and trap the heat in. But you know, you kind of want to be prepared for as much as you possibly can, and the weather is going to be the first thing that gets you if you're unprepared. Got dry socks, so I'm good there. Even though my shoes are still a little damp, my socks are dry and my feet are all right. And I like having a stove. It definitely is multifunctional when it gets cold out, other than just cooking food. It keeps my hands warm. And you know, what do you do when you're waiting to see if your foot quits hurting and you're making lunch and you're just sitting around for a little bit? Well, you do exactly what I do when I'm sitting around in camp without much to do. Play on my cell phone. Fortunately, where I'm at, it's not completely by mistake. I'm at a place where there's cell service, and I figured if I'm going to wait to see if this injury is if I can work with it or not, you know, I'm going to stop where there's cell service. That way, if I gotta make a phone call, I can. And I'm fortunate because this is there's a road right here, there's a parking area, a picnic table. It wouldn't be wise of me to move on until I know I can, because I could easily end up in a non-service area, and that would be a bad deal. So right now, get some food, I'm warm, I'm comfortable. You know, my ankle, my foot still kinds of hurts, but we're gonna tough it out for a little bit longer and see what happens. And then you know, being out here in the woods, this really isn't the worst place to be stuck, for sure. So check back in a little bit, see how we're doing. Well, it's done. Made the phone call. Girlfriend's gonna come extract me. I waited as long as I could, see if things got better. Took some ibuprofen. It don't feel terrible right now because I'm not walking on it, but this foot's just gonna get worse as I go forward. And I'm in a good spot to get picked up. So in a perfect world, I'd hike back to my car and drive myself out of here, but I'm probably 7-8 miles away from my car right now, and it's just not an option. Especially as muddy and wet as it is and slippery, it wouldn't be safe to even try. So I don't know, need to figure out what happened, because this is a new pain, and I'm not sure exactly what caused it. So try and sort that out. In the meantime, I wait, and if anybody cares, I'm eating a Nor rice side, which this is chicken and broccoli. And to be honest with you, they're not very good, but they're only like $1. And the fancy dehydrated meals, even the cheaper ones, are around $10. And really, those aren't really that good either. So you might as well save your money if you're not going to eat a great meal, and get these rice sides. This one's a tough one to swallow. If I could have just finished this trail, I could have checked it off the bucket list, but not gonna happen today. And I don't know if it's gonna happen before I shut it down for the winter either. I'm gonna have to see how this foot goes, but as muddy and mucky as it is out here, I don't know if I want to come right back out here too soon. But if you toughed out this video and you stuck around to the end to watch it, thank you. You know, I don't have a lot of people that watch these videos, but I appreciate every one of them that do. And you know, it's kind of why it hurts to not finish this one. I don't like to let anybody down, but you got to have two things to go hiking. You got to have your wits, and you got to have your feet. And right now I'm using my brains to get out of this problem with my feet. So, as they say, live to hike another day. We'll catch you next time.